Exercise 1. Identity cards.
I'm not sure what to think about identity cards. There are good and bad things about them. I think on the whole they are a good thing. It depends on what the government uses the information for. It also depends on how secure the database is that keeps our information. A lot of people think ID cards are too much. They think the government is trying to control us too much. I'm not sure that's true, but it is something to think about. In this day and age, when immigration is a problem, I think ID cards might be useful. Some countries are using ID cards as a one-stop card for everything. The card is your driving license, medical card, and ID all rolled into one. That's a great idea. All we need now is to make it a passport and credit card.
Exercise 2. Information.
We are living in an age of information. That's what I keep hearing on TV and reading in newspapers. We are surrounded by information technology that puts information at our fingertips. To get ahead, you need the latest information. I'm not really sure how much information we need. Our brains can only handle a certain amount of information at a time. I reckon a lot of us have information overload. I'm sure before computers came along this didn't happen. One problem with computers is the amount of personal information online. I worry about putting confidential info on different websites. Of course, the great thing about computers is that we have so much information at our disposal. That's pretty useful.
Exercise 3. Intelligence.
People say intelligence is a lot more attractive than beauty. I often ask people if they would prefer a partner who is intelligent or good-looking. They almost always say they want someone who is intelligent. I wonder why it is some of us are so intelligent and others aren't. Surely we are all born with a similar level of intelligence. I'm not really sure how intelligent I am. Sometimes I think I'm intelligent, but then I do something really dumb. Or I meet someone who is super brainy, who makes me feel unintelligent. One day, I'm going to take one of those intelligence tests to measure my IQ. Another thing I don't get about intelligence is how people think our leaders are so intelligent, but then the leaders do such stupid things. Do intelligent people start wars?
Exercise 4. Internet.
I think the internet is the greatest invention ever. Think how it has changed the world. So much information is out there. It has totally changed my life. I can chat with friends, download music, buy books, and get all the info I need for my homework. It took days or weeks to do any of these things before the internet. I spend hours every day online. I think I spend a little too long. I'm sure staring at a computer screen all day isn't good for my eyes. I think it's also making me fat. I need to exercise a little more. The only thing I don't like about the internet is that it can be dangerous. I don't really like putting my personal information online, especially on social networking sites like Facebook.
Exercise 5. Investments.
I'm totally hopeless with money. I've never really understood things like investments. I should be more interested in investments because I know I'll get more money. I find everything very confusing. I never know what to invest in. Some of my friends invest in stocks and shares. I never did this. I'm happy because I didn't lose money in the financial crash. I think it would be interesting to invest in things like wine. I saw a TV program once. Wine goes up and up and up in price. You really can make a lot of money. I think investing in property nowadays is risky. I also know a lot of people who now owe lots of money on the house they bought because the prices crashed. Perhaps it's better to keep my money under the bed.
Exercise 6. I love you.
Love makes the world go round, not money. I agree with the centuries-old quote that says, "Love conquers all." It's true when you think about it. So much has been written about love. It must be one of the most written and talked about topics ever. How many songs and poems are there about love? Millions, billions perhaps. Love is everywhere. You can't pass a single day without hearing someone say love. It is one of the most beautiful words in any language. Your heart can melt when someone says, "I love you." It's also very important to tell people you love them. You should do it every day. There are many different kinds of love, and they are all important, except perhaps when you love pizza or burgers. That's not healthy.